So the technique we are doing today is called wet on wet. And so with your brush, you are going to get the bristles wet and you are going to put water just along that top section. It will become shiny. That's how you know your water is all over. So make sure that you have covered all of it. This goes fairly quickly because you want to work before the water dries. So I'm checking it. I'm kind of leaning to the side to look if my paper is all the way colored down to my line. So the first color I'm going to use is the yellow for the sun. And I'm going to put that as a rainbow line, kind of in the middle. As I put the paint on my paper, it starts to spread because that's what the wet paper does. It kind of goes into other spaces. So I am letting that go in. It looks good. I'm trying to push out any puddles of yellow, and I can move those along with my paper towel in a minute. So the next one is orange. On the color wheel, yellow and orange are neighbors. So as colors move and change, yellow and orange are pretty good partners as they move from one color to the other. They tend to spread out and it moves across everywhere that the water is flowing. So you can see where it's really pulling out here. I have a few spaces. Let me clean off my brush and go back to my clean water. I'm gonna pick up this yellow and kind of move it into the orange a little bit more right there. Here we go. All right, cleaning my brush again. The next color I'm going to use is red. So that's the next color on the color wheel. These are analogous colors, meaning they're neighbors on the wheel. And I'm gonna add red right on the edge of the orange. If I need to get more water, which it looks like my brush is getting a little dry, I'm going to clean my brush and then add some clean water to it and pick up some more red. So this red, since my orange has gone way out to the side, I'm just gonna add it way out to the side. All right, now I do have some room on the edge of my paper where my red is finished, and so I'm gonna have just sky back there. And instead of using blue, I'm going to use purple because it is next to red on the color wheel as we go around, so it is an analogous color to red. Here we go, all the way around. You can see that I'm kind of putting some of my paint on my masking tape, and that's okay because that's part of the border. And getting that all in there. So right now it looks like it goes pretty well from yellow to orange to red, but I'd like to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to clean my brush and I'm going to fade out the purple. So that means I'm putting more water on the purple to get it to be a little lighter. Maybe I'm bringing it in. I see a little white spots. You certainly don't have plain white in the sky unless you've got a cloud. And I am not planning on having clouds in my sunset. So I'm gonna kind of wash out this purple a little. There you go. And I've got quite a bit of red right here. So if I take my brush and I dab it onto my paper towel, it dries it. And then I can pick up a little bit of that red water. Maybe I'll do that over here too. You don't want to take up too much because it'll leave white spots or kind of creamy spots. The last thing I want to do is I want to really put some more yellow on there. So I'm going to go back to yellow. Just do a little bit darker yellow in the center. Just to give it a little bit more interest right there. You can do that to any of your colors if you'd like, but I do like to fan it out at the end. See how it has that straight line almost? And then you take a clean brush in the clean water and you kind of fade it into each other. There we go. You can do that pretty much to any part of your color. You can go out. Here. And that's how we do wet on wet. It's already dry, so it's a quick process.